You literally do everything solo.
Yeah.
You write everything, you record everything yourself, you mix everything yourself. How did you learn to do all of this, firstly?
Still to this day, I'm just like, I don't know what any of these things mean, but I just use my ears.
Wow.
And hope for the best.
No way.
Yeah.
What's the most important thing about being self-reliant to you?
You save a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's very frustrating, the process. If you just persevere, then yeah, you can definitely give it a go.
It's not just the singing, there's a whole business side to it, which you're handling all by yourself.
It's just tough because there's only so much that I can do. And you have people that can help you, but they can only help you like to a certain amount.
Yeah.
It's long. It does take a toll on you.
So, hi guys, I'm Cee Valentina and I'm here with Shanesa. So today we're going to be going through the creative process and I'm really excited because I just want to get to know more about you. There's so much that goes into what you do. So if you didn't know, she is an R&B singer, up and coming, get to know. And she has her EP out already. It's just dropped, Impasse.
Yeah.
So how's that going? Like, talk me through like the release of that. And I know you just released Time's Up.
Yeah.
The video, that was really sick. I really liked that, like the vibe and everything. So how's it going?
It's going good. Yeah. Can't complain. I just think it's hard to do. Like to figure out how to get it on radio and how to do this and that, and it's a lot. But
really,
yeah.
Would you say that's the hardest thing about being an independent artist?
Yeah, for me, because I don't have a team behind me and it's just me kind of solo.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what the heck I'm doing, so I'm just winging it. I don't know.
That's amazing.
I'm literally just winging it, and I have people that can help me. Like like you should put it here, like BBC introducing, and just see if what I can find. But
yeah. No, speaking about you doing everything solo, that was one of the things that really drew me to you. Like, you literally do everything solo.
Yeah.
You write everything, you record everything yourself, you mix everything yourself, you master it. I think that's so amazing. So, like, how did you learn to do all of this, firstly? How did you learn to engineer?
I had a breakdown when I was 19, right?
No way.
Yeah, I was in college. No, I was in my first year of uni. I had a total breakdown and I didn't know what I wanted to do with music. I didn't know whether I wanted to be an artist or and all I knew up to that point was just to perform on stage.
Yeah.
So around the same time, I met another artist who's a singer-songwriter called August 12th, and he is incredible. He's from South London, and he does everything himself. He produces his own stuff, he writes it, he engineers it, mixes and masters. So I was kind of inspired by what he was doing and kind of fell into it. After my breakdown, I was just like talking to him about it, and then he helped me get like certain equipment, and then taught me the basics, and I kind of just ran off from there. I've just been guessing this whole time. Since that day, I've just been guessing. So I'm surprised that I've got to where I am now by just winging it. Just because I don't understand when I'm looking at it and all of these channels and all of these things. I mean, still to this day, I'm just like, I don't know what any of these things mean, but I just use my ears.
Wow.
And hope for the best.
No way.
Yeah.
So you trained yourself by ear?
Yeah.
Did you watch any like tutorials?
Yeah, there's some tutorials about how to use Logic and how to do certain things engineering wise. Then when I got to the mixing, that was a lot of just ear work. Yeah. Mastering, I've only just started doing that like a year ago. Okay. Yeah, about a year ago. My very first project, no one knows this, I didn't master it. It was a straight mix. It was a straight mix. I don't know how I got away with it because listening to it now, I don't know, but it's passable, so it's fine.
No, I didn't notice. I mean, that could be because I'm not like a trained engineer. Yeah. But it sounded really good for me. So I think, what's the most important thing about being self-reliant to you?
You save a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah.
Is the main thing. I feel like if you can do something yourself, then definitely try and do it. It's very frustrating, the process. But if you just persevere, then you can definitely give it a go. Yeah.
Would you describe yourself sort of like a jack of all trades, like someone who just into everything?
I don't know.
What's something that you can do that no one knows that you can do?
I don't know.
I know it's something.
I don't know. I could tell you. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd have to have a think because
Yeah.
I can't think of anything.
No, it's okay, because like I just know we all have those hidden talents. Like I can dance, but I can't. Can I? I used to be able to dance, so like we all have those things. Would you ever try like when it comes to performance time? Would you ever try like the whole dancing thing or?
Yeah, I did one time.
Really?
Leicester Carnival when I was 14, I think.
You started music when you was 14, right?
I started singing on stage at 14.
Right.
Yeah, I won a competition in Leicester called Sing Your Heart Out, and I'd never really sung in front of a crowd before, so that was like one of my first times. Yeah, and I won it, and I couldn't believe it that I won it. And then I also won a bit of money and management with this lady called Joanne. She was amazing. She got me so many opportunities to perform live, so many for 2 years. There was loads of like charity events and Leicester Carnival, Nottingham Carnival. So I did that for a couple of years, and it really helped my confidence. I still had a long way to go.
Yeah.
But really, that's how my singing kind of started. I loved being on stage.
Yeah.
But if you saw, there's a YouTube clip of me singing. Oh, at the same show that I was performing at, the one that I won.
Yeah.
It's actually on YouTube. Horrendous. I don't know
my
how I
God.
won. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh
Maybe
my
I just sung in
God.
key and that's all you needed. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
So like, what was the moment you realised, oh my God, this is a career, like I need to be a singer, that's it, all or nothing?
I don't think I ever had a moment. I think I just did it.
Yeah.
Because I enjoyed it and I loved it, and I never ever thought, like it's so weird to say, I didn't really have any dreams of like being, oh my God, I want to be famous or this and that. I kind of just did it because I loved it.
Yeah.
And kept on doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm still doing it.
For the love of music.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
loved the process.
Yeah.
I loved singing, and then now I just love engineering. I love mixing, and it's more like I realised working on my friend's project last year that I preferred engineering her project and helping her with hers than my own. Because I go through waves of wanting to create music and then not wanting to, and my not wanting to is like a long time. Like sometimes it's like 6 months when I'm like stuck and I can't get out of it. So I just work on other people's, and that kind of helps me get back on track for doing my own stuff.
Yeah. Kind of inspires you to...
Yeah, it really does. And I didn't realise that it did that until this year.
I didn't know that you worked on other people's stuff.
Yeah, it's only new, but yeah.
Wow, that's really like interesting to me. So you're actually like, you can call yourself an engineer because you engineer other people's stuff as well. That's really, really interesting. So like, what you said, you engineered your friend's project. So how did that like come about? Is it just because she knew that you engineered your own stuff, so she wanted you to work on hers? Or?
It was more like this project of hers needed to be released in the next few months.
What's the name of it?
So her name's Mai Craig. She's great. You need to check her out. She's great. She's R&B too, and she's got such a beautiful tone that I've never heard personally. So yeah, definitely check her out. She's great. Her EP is called Foreplay, and it's got 4 tracks on it.
Wow, you engineered really that one.
Yeah, I
like
co-engineered.
Co-engineered. That's so
co-mixed, co-mastered.
Yeah. Do you think it's like kind of, I don't know, pressurizing being a woman in such a male-dominated field? Like, I just know that with engineers, I don't know many women engineers. So do you think that it's like empowering that you're taking up that space and like coming to like represent, or you just doesn't even...
I never thought about it until it was mentioned to me.
Right.
Because I just got on with it, and I've never really thought about it. I just got on with it, and I learned from a lot of male engineers. Yeah. So it's more like taking things that I've learned and seen that people are doing, especially August. Yeah. And kind of like taking that on board, and yeah, just keep learning, because I'm still learning now. Like, it's my mix and master done, my engineering is still not perfect. There's so much more that I can learn. So yeah, it's still a process, and I'm just learning off everybody as much as I can.
We need more of you. We need more of you. I think it's so good to see like women engineers, producers, songwriters. Like, I definitely think you're underrepresented. So seriously, more power to you. But I want to talk more about getting into music in the first place. So you started singing officially when you was 14 on stage. Yeah. But like, even before that, I know you would be singing in your house. So like, tell me about tell me about even just discovering music. Like, what was that journey like?
Well, I'm half Filipino, so karaoke was like God. every party there's karaoke, without doubt. And for some reason, I don't even know why, but my parents used to have so many house parties when I was younger. I don't even know for what occasion. I was just there eating the food, and I knew that it was karaoke at the end of the night, and it was great. So that was what I was kind of like brought up on for ages and ages. But my sister originally was like the superstar in our family because she was singing first, and my mum got her into to get her like vocal lessons, and like she was trying to push her to do the music thing. And then my sister, she was in school and she had a she was doing music. She had to write a song. She wrote a song herself because she composed it because she could play piano. And I, for some reason, after hearing that on a CD, because she played it when she came home, she played it for us. And I don't know what clicked in my brain, but I think from that moment I was like, that's what I kind of want to do. Like, I want to be on a CD. But I never really thought anything more like, oh, I want to do this beyond that. I was just like, I want to be on a CD. Like, this sounds great.
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe that's what did inspire me to sing. I don't know. Maybe it did.
I love those moments. So you're like, what was it like? 'Cause I think it's important to reflect, even though we don't get time to just sit back and think, what was it that got me here? But I think it's important because then you remind yourself what got you here. Then that allows you to motivate you to continue going down that amazing journey you're going down. So, you know, you mentioned your sister. She was like the star in your family at first, and she was the one who was singing. I know she also produced your video, your quarantine video.
Yeah.
I was looking, just doing my little snooping. And it was like a home video. I thought that was so
job,
sick.
Bless her. Yeah, she did such a good. She was holding the camera, and we downloaded this app called Movie Pro, and then it was just I was trying to like get her to do these angles.
Yeah.
It was long and hard. We did it over like 2 days. It was fun. It was really fun, and she's got some great ideas. She's got a great eye.
Wow.
So
for those who don't know, your sister video, she directed the video for
Yeah.
Do You?
Yeah.
The quarantine video. What project was that on?
That was on Esoteric.
Esoteric, yeah. So I really like that. I think it's important to just make use of what you have, especially in quarantine. A lot more people were starting to do that.
Yeah.
So it just fit with the times. And I was surprised it was filmed on the iPhone.
Yeah.
It looked proper good quality.
Yeah, I think it was the app, you know.
Yeah.
I think it was the app, because the app that we got had stabilisation, because she's got shaky hands, so I didn't want it to be like this.
Tips.
Yeah. It's alright, yeah, it's only a tenner.
Oh, okay, that's all right. That's not bad compared to like a whole like camera. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can't complain. But like with your household now, so growing up, so you was hearing lots of karaoke, you know, being Filipino. What type of music would you hear growing up? Artists, genres.
My dad's very old, so it was like this guy called Engelbert Humperdinck.
Wow.
And I still listen to his music to this day because it just reminds me of when I was a kid. Like, my dad is old, he's like 78.
Yeah.
So the music was very old. But then my mum, it was like a lot of contemporary pop, a lot of like Celine Dion, a lot of pop music. That was kind of my upbringing, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Celine Dion. She was great.
Because I was just noticing in your music, I'm hearing lots of, I would say a mixture of old and new R&B influences and soul as well. Which...
So I think I dabbled in that when I was like in my teens.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I was like, this is
especially the opening song to Esoteric. Testing 1 2 3. It was really different because after listening to Impasse, your most recent EP, I was just like, wow, that's just so different from what the other stuff you've put out. So I just noticed the soul influence straight away. Who would you say is like your favorite artist of all time? If you had to pick one.
I don't have one.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't have one.
Yeah, it's a hard question, isn't it?
It is a hard question, and I don't. Yeah, no, I don't have one.
Yeah.
I'm very much, I like so many people, but there's never been one where I'm like, oh my God, yeah, this is it. I've never had like one inspiration. I've just enjoyed loads. Yeah, I've just enjoyed loads of different genres of music and just taken any bits that.
Yeah. If you had to feature with one artist, if you could pick any artist you want to feature with, who would it be?
Giveon.
Oh, yeah.
He's great.
Yeah, I hear that I
He's
totally
amazing.
relate. I think that new EP that he dropped in 2020, I was listening, I was like, listen, that was a banger. So I totally relate. And I can hear the sounds, like, I can hear how that will complement your sounds a lot, because he's, like, very, like, smooth and sultry, and that's how I would describe
His
you.
tone is just incredible.
Speaking more about, like, your most recent EP, I was just listening to that and I was just in my feels. Like, I can't lie. Like, you know.
That's good.
I know. I think that was the intention.
Yeah.
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 Like, for me, it just sounded like you had gone through a situation and, you know, you tried everything to make this work. It sounded like you tried everything to make this relationship work, right?
Yeah.
And it's just, you can't do it no more. It's just kind of one-sided. It's not, the other person's not pulling their weight. We're gonna have to go. Peace. Like, that's what you said in Time's Up. You know, time's up.
Basically, yeah.
Gotta go. So, like, is that what you was trying to, like, get across? That was the situation. Yeah. Like, how would you, if someone is out there going through a similar situation, what advice would you give to them?
Oh Lord. I don't know. That's a tough one, because everyone's situation's different. So it's hard to generalize and
What
give.
advice would you give yourself then, if you was to go back into that moment?
Oh, loads of bloody. But I'd say loads of stuff, but I don't know. Just be honest. I think.
Yeah.
It's for me. Just be honest.
And you was very honest.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say, because, like, you just have this ability to capture vulnerability really, really well in these moments in your music, and it felt like I was listening to your diary.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's cool.
like, it's just, I really liked that. Yeah.
That's
so
good.
was that what you was trying to get across?
I never thought about, when I was making it, I was so pissed off that I just wanted to get it all out, because I'm not very good at kind of communicating how I feel, like my very deeper in emotions. I'm bad at it. I get it from my dad. I can't do it. Nothing comes out.
Yeah.
So I think when it all happened, it was just so easy, like, because I made that EP within a month.
Within a month?
Yeah, it literally, it was just like one after the other, after the other.
Wow.
After the other, because I had another set of songs that were going to be on it, and I just thought, no, I can't use them for this one. I need to write something new about how I'm feeling, and then it just all came out.
So would you say your creative process is driven a lot by your emotions at the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can do. When there's nothing going on in my life, it's very difficult for me to write stuff, because I don't know what, like, I'll just write about other people's situations.
Yeah.
Because I can't, there's nothing that I can give at that point. And I think that's when I go through my dry spells of not writing anything, because sometimes I find it difficult because I don't have anything to write about at that point.
So then how do you get inspiration in those moments?
Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's really, really difficult, and I just go MIA. It's really bad. I don't know how to get out of it half the time.
Yeah.
So I think working on other people's stuff, which I realised, that's what helps me.
Yeah.
Until another situation that happens in my life, and I'm like, writing it down.
Do you think you'll be like one of those artists who would drop, like, a body of work and then you might just disappear for a minute, because, like, in that moment when you drop that body of work, it was like that was the emotion was there, but then it's like, you know, life is good, and then something happens, and then something else inspires you to make music.
Yeah. If I was to get to a certain place musically in the industry, if I could drop something and go missing for a year, I would love that.
Right.
That would be fantastic, and not lose, like, my following. That'd be great.
Do you think there's a pressure to always?
I think so. Especially if you're signed to somebody, and there's, like, it's expected for you to just keep releasing music and producing. I think that's a lot of pressure, and I don't like to be pressured over anything. I want to do things when I want to do things, especially musically. You shouldn't ever force it, because, I mean, when I forced it, it's been crap. It's been awful, and I've never used the stuff that I've forced. So, it's hard. I don't know how I would go. Yeah. I don't know.
I think that's one of the benefits of being independent.
Yeah, definitely.
And just do everything on your own accord.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you was making Esoteric, and, like, you know, that was your first project. Was it an album? Would you call that an album?
I think it would be an EP.
An EP.
7 songs, I think.
Yeah, an EP. So talk me through the process of making that
Oh God, it was so long
first EP. That's quite a big one. Like,
I don't think I deeped it at the time that it was my first project.
yeah, you were just making music.
Yeah, I just made all of these tracks.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna drop it. That's literally as simple as my life gets. I'm making these tunes. Okay, I'm gonna put them together. Do they make sense in order? And do they make sense together as a collective project?
Yeah.
And and then I just dropped it.
Yeah. Funny enough, like one of the tracks, Denial, obviously did really well when Mikey B did his remix, like a garage remix, completely flipped the vibe of the track.
Yeah.
I really liked that. Like, I think I really like your voice on like a faster tempo as well. I do like that. You know, it's time and place for everything. But just the garage one, I was like, you know, it's having fun. So would you try other genres? Would you go into garage, or would you try a completely different genre?
Yeah, definitely. I'm down for anything. I've got a couple. I've got a drum and bass one coming out. I've got a house and another garage one coming this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm so easy. Like, I'm down for anything apart from like heavy metal.
Apart from so would you try rap?
Oh, okay, maybe not me. Maybe I'm not. I won't be the one rapping, but I'll sit on a rap tune.
Yeah, like R&B drill or something like that could work.
Yeah, I would definitely do R&B drill. Yeah.
Do you produce as well?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because I know
That's
you
well
worked
odd.
with some sick producers. I think it was 30 Hertz. I haven't seen his name.
Oh wow, I don't actually work with him.
I know, but you got his beat though.
I got his beat.
So who are you trying to work with then? If you could pick one producer, anyone, someone. Yeah, I can hear so many amazing sounds. I think it's a different thing when you're in the studio as well with the producer. Have you managed to have that experience?
Yeah.
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 How do you find that?
It depends.
Yeah.
I've been in studio sessions where I'm just like, this is like tedious and long. Like, my attention span is short, so if it's just we're just sitting there, nothing's happening, or like very little's happening, I can't I can't. I need to just be out of the place. But I haven't had that too much.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad, because obviously I record everything at home anyway. But it's just difficult to find producers that that want to work for you and work with you and not charge you a stupid amount. Like, that's the issue that I've been having lately. It's not really an issue, but I've been finding that every time I get messages from people, producers or videographers or even like photographers, they'll message on Instagram and say, oh, I want to work with you, I want to collab.
Yeah.
And which is fine. Like, I'm always down to work with people, but there's always like, if there's fees, let it be known from the beginning.
Yeah.
Whether you need to make it known if it's a service or if it's a collaboration, because they're two completely different things in my eyes.
Yeah.
And I've had that so many times, and I'm always like, yeah, well, I'll hit you up, and I don't, because that's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Or we work and then, oh, there's fees in the middle, or there's fees at the end. Like, let that be known from the beginning.
Yeah.
Don't say that you want to collab and then, oh, but it's this much for the beat.
And that's one of the things of finding things out as you go along.
Yeah.
Like, teaching yourself all of this. It's not just the singing. There's a whole business side to it, which you're handling all by yourself. Yeah. So, must be hard.
It's long.
Yeah. How do you have the confidence to just like...
I break dance every day. I don't.
Yeah, I hear you.
No, it's okay. It's just tough because there's only so much that I can do, and you have people that can help you, but they can only help you like to a certain amount.
Yeah.
It's just it's long. It does take a toll on you.
Yeah, well, you're doing really well.
Thanks.
I'm just so excited to see what's next. What's next? Anything? I know you've just dropped, so I'm gonna let you breathe. But like, have you got anything coming that we might not know about?
Yeah, I have that drum and bass tune.
Okay, I'm excited to hear that.
Yeah, we shot the video, so the videos. Yeah, I'm excited to see the video actually. I haven't seen it yet. So that's gonna drop. What are we in July?Maybe like end of July, maybe August. I'm not too sure yet. And actually, that's it. I think that's it. That's the only one, I think.
I mean, you've just released something, so you need to breathe, you know? But yeah, I'm so excited to see what's coming next, and so excited to watch you in the studio do what you do. So yeah, thank you for chatting with me.
Thanks for having me.
Don't forget to follow Revealed. Follow me as well, Cee Valentina. Do you want to shout your Instagram?
Yeah, my Instagram is Shanesa I am, SHANESA I am on Instagram.